What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. My quick tip for this morning is if you're in, just for those of you that know, most of you probably do know, but in case some of you don't know, and this came to my mind because I just ate some flaming hot Cheetos. And for me, once I start eating hot stuff, I just have to keep, just keep eating it real quick. But for those of you that don't know, if you ever eaten anything hot, maybe you have some hot jambalaya or some hot chips or whatever, hot candies is something that you're eating that's pretty hot. If you drink milk after it, it'll help it out. Milk will balance out the taste buds of hot stuff that's on your tongue. For those of you that don't know that, a lot of times you just think, my mouth is burning up. Let me get some water. You actually want to get milk. That will do the trick. So that's my tip for this morning. Now, I seen a Facebook post where a lady says she had been talking to a guy for 2 months, and she let him know that she was not interested in a relationship. And his response to her was, "Had a great time. Hope you have a good one." And then he blocked her on whatever they was communicating on. I'm assuming the phone. So after 2 months of talking, which is, it's not a long time, but 2 months. You're kind of, you're kind of moving in the right direction. Normally, you could pick up on, if you don't want to be around that person, it don't really take 2 months to figure it out. So obviously they had some type of chemistry going on. After 2 months, she told a man, "I'm not interested, or I'm not ready for a relationship right now. Not interested. I'm not ready for a relationship right now." To which he said, "Had a good time. Hope you have a good one," and then blocked her. And her response to us who was reading the post was, he put forth no effort, no pressure, and now she's devastated. I understand, and then I wanna just touch that because I know sometimes women will put a lot of emphasis on, "I would have stayed, or he could have gotten me back if he would just have fought for me a little harder." I know, I get it. We see it all the time. If he would have just fought for me, or in her case, as she said, put forth a little effort, put a little pressure. But since he didn't, she says she's devastated. I don't know the full story because that's all she put. But if you look at the words that she used, what is she devastated about? She's the one that says she is not ready at this time for a relationship. So her devastation is coming from the fact that he did not put forth a fight to try to convince her to change her mind about being in a relationship. That's the devastation. And that's what I wanted to do commentary on for this video and say to the women, as we have often said on my channel, if you watch other videos of mine, I will make comments like, and this go for both people, and you all know the saying, y'all can finish it when I started, that if you play stupid games, y'all know the rest, you will win stupid prizes. If you already have determined in yourself after 2 months that you're not interested in a relationship or you're not ready for one, then why would you can't get devastated when he don't put forth the effort to try to change your mind, because in the times that we live in, we are going to be taking people at their word, and nobody has the time after they have already spent time. If already spent 2 months in the situation, nobody has the time or the energy after they have already put time and energy to try to convince someone that they are worth having a relationship with, or that they are worth staying together for, or that he's such a great guy. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Or What can I do to help you be ready? Or I'm patient. I'll wait on you as long as you need. All the stuff that we may see on movies and whatnot, and we want to act like that's so romantic. Well, sweetie, you take all the time you need. Take all the time in the world that you need, and I'll be here when you done. When you figure it out, I'm not going nowhere. I'll be sitting here waiting on you, twiddling my thumbs with nothing to do while you figure out when you gonna be ready for a relationship. And the dude was already courteous to her. He already said, I had a great time, hope you have a good one. Then he blocked her. And what I'm saying is nobody has that time. In this day and age, nobody's gonna put forth that kind of time and effort. We're not doing it. We should have never done it, but we're definitely not doing it now. Whatever people say, we have to take them at their word. Period. And if that man would have taken that bait and kept chasing after her, because that's really what it would have to be. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So you watch these fairy tale movies with kids, and I get it because it gets into the psyche. Everybody wants, that all the princes want some man that looks like one of the Three Musketeers or whatever. Look like somebody on Pirates of the Caribbean is good with a sword to come to the castle and beat up all the dragons and rescue the princess. Now, I get it. Disney, everybody painted such a picture, but that's not reality. He would have, if he had taken that bait, he would have spent the next 10 to 15 years, if not longer, if they would have made it, chasing this woman in an effort to get her to be happy and satisfied with the relationship they was in. It took 2 months for her to start this little game, and if he had taken the bait, he would have continued to do it for years to come. It would have always been something, another way that I need you to prove your love for me. That's what that is. I The relationship is probably going good, obviously, because she was devastated he didn't fight for it. So instead of just letting it take its course, instead of just letting it run the way that it was going, she decided, let me see. And maybe this is what happened. Maybe she said to herself, I'm on the fence. Herself, right? I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm ready for, maybe let's just say, an exclusive relationship. I'm on the fence. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the ball into his court and see if he can sway me over by his energy. If he see me, if he really into me, if he can sway me over by the energy that he'll put forth when I make the comment that I'm about to make. And she threw it out there and it blew up in her face. And now she devastated. And that dude will probably never talk to her again, because he's going to feel like you wasted my time and you had to have me jumping through hoops to stay in a relationship with you. And as a lady said, ain't nobody got time for that. If you're in a relationship with somebody, and that's why I said before, we don't have to test people. We don't have to come up with something. We don't have to create a scenario. We don't have to do things that forces you to prove your love or prove. Hey, if you got a good man, he's gonna be there for you. If you've got a good woman, she's gonna be there for you. Period. You got to know this stuff all the way. You don't have to create a scenario to prove that this man will come rescue you if a situation go bad. You don't have to make that. Life is going to do that. You don't have to make it. Like, so I don't know, Professor X, what if something happened 3 years down the road? I need to know now. If you can't tell by his character now, if you can't tell how he act on a day-to-day basis now, then what good is 3 years? That's something that you got to figure that out. You got to be able to tell after even a couple of months. This man is a type of man that cares about me, protects me, does not want to see me in danger, does not want to see me broke down on the side of the road for hours, does not want to see me, in a car with no AC and just sweating and pouring out. You'll know that. It don't take that long to figure that out. You don't have to create a scene. You don't have to create a situation. You don't have to create nothing. Have the relationship with the guy, understand him, know him, watch him, listen to him, see what he says. Does his words match his actions? That's the biggest thing. Whatever he say, does his words match his actions? And whether you like his words or not. And we're not talking about are you pleased with his words? Whatever he say, does it match what he does? If that's consistent, week 1, week 2, month 1, month 2, month 5. If that's consistent, he'll be there for you when he say he gonna be there for you. You don't have to challenge that no more. So anyway, I just want to come in and make a little commentary on that. I'm sorry for the young lady, that because I understand what she was trying to do. She was trying to get him to, climb up that tower with that sword out, and and just start fencing off all of the ninjas and rescue the princess. But that's not the day and time that we live in. If you say you don't want to be in a relationship and you say you're not ready for one, and this man is spending his time investing in you, he's developing feelings for you as it go along, and then you pop up and say you're not ready, then in his mind, it's time for you to go. Let's not waste each other's time anymore. I appreciate the fun we had. We had a great time. Hope you have a good one. And then the block. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Be good.